dun 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 dun. Let's go.
Hello and welcome to my channel. Thank you very much for watching. I am here with, this is my first time doing this. I'm reviewing a flat earther video, okay? What we've got here is footage from the Chinese space station. And he's got some pretty interesting ideas about what's going on here. They are performing, demonstrating Tai Chi in zero gravity, as well as some other things. He makes some pretty he makes some pretty interesting claims, and we all know that when you make a claim, the onus is on you to prove it. So I put it to Mr. Flat Earther here to please prove that this is fake. Let's have a look.
Today we got the Chinese astronauts doing Tai Chi in space, supposedly. Wow. We take this full advantage of this situation, and we're going to Tai Chi this silly pantomime known as the Chinese space station. So let's have a look. Straight off the bat, nothing to suggest here anyone's in a weightless environment.
That's your opinion. They look like they're in a weightless environment to me. If you look at the woman in the back here, I'm assuming that's a woman. I know there is a woman on board. Sorry, the video quality, it's not me, it's the recording. This person in the back here is clearly, this person's legs are clearly not under tension. They are not actively supporting the weight above them. I mean, granted, it could be wires. I mean, I'm not saying that that's impossible. I mean, it's the Chinese government here, and I have my own reasons for not trusting the Chinese government. Their people is a different story. I talk about their government, and their government definitely has some things to improve on. But anyway, this particular video, I mean, I don't understand what he's talking about. Nothing to suggest that they're in a weightless environment. I beg to differ. What is your opinion, and I'm entitled to mine. And you still haven't convinced me that they're in a weightless. They're not in a weightless environment.
Not even a zero-G plane at the moment. Now this could either be augmented reality, where essentially this chap's not even moving boxes. We saw the fail last time in my last video with Victor and the camera cutting straight through a bar. So this isn't even a zero-G plane either. So this is more than likely just a geezer here on Earth involved himself in some silly pantomime via augmented reality.
So he's saying this is augmented reality, which a lot of people use. Like if you can get apps on your phone, so when you take a picture, you have little things in the picture or something like that. I don't know. I'm not into augmented reality. But anyway, so he's making a claim that this is augmented reality. I do not see what he's talking about. He's making several assertions here. I don't understand what he is talking about. Yeah, I mean, please continue though. Okay, so there was an object clearly tossed to this person here, and the narrator, this Mr. Flat Earther guy, doesn't even make a comment. It's like it didn't even happen. That's the thing about these flat earthers. If they are presented with anything that they cannot explain or does not fall within their narrative, they ignore it. And this is a perfect example.
Now, considering this is supposed to be about Tai Chi in space, Tai Chi is an ancient Chinese art which concentrates on flowing movement and control of breath. Why is it then that we get so many cuts here which is exactly the opposite to what Tai Chi encourages. It's about flowing movement. It's all based off Taoism, which is a philosophy which bases so much of its integral structure around the movement and behavior of water.
The video has been compiled. They've edited out the superfluous or dead airs, things like that, and put together a video that they can present to the public, and without all the scene changes and setup and that kind of stuff. Yeah, everybody does that. What's your point?
But we got cuts left, right and centre. The footage we do see, very little would even suggest they're in a weightless environment, like this one here.
But there's nothing to suggest that they're not in a weightless environment either. I don't see any wires. I don't see any cables. I don't see any harnesses. The video quality is quite poor, which is unfortunate, but I still don't see what he's talking about.
Not bad form though, guys, to be fair. I can see you actually do some Tai Chi. Fair play. Again, this could be anywhere. Nothing to suggest this.
Do you do Tai Chi?
This is a weightless environment.
I can recognize computer-generated graphics. I mean, it's not that hard. This is clearly not computer-generated. This is clearly, like, their limbs are not supported by the weight. I mean, they're clearly not supported by their bodies, by the muscles in their arms. You don't see anything that would indicate that their muscles are under strain, that would indicate that they are being used to hold them up and out from their bodies. I mean, anybody can recognize that action in another person. They can see that, yes, in person's body language, that this person is under the weight of their own body. These people look to me like they are not under the weight of their own body, which would indicate to me that they're in a weightless environment. There's nothing to indicate that they're not.
And then we cut to this scene, and of course they downgrade the quality of the footage again here.
I beg to differ. Prove it. Cite your source. It's crappy quality the whole way through, so I don't understand how the quality in this particular clip is different from the ones we've seen before. It doesn't look any different to me.
This is two bits of footage layered on. You've got the two at the front here,
Prove it.
just stood here on Earth doing their Tai Chi, and you've got Matey at the back, who's supposedly upside down, but his footage has been flipped and then layered into this to make it look like they're somehow in space. But
Prove it. I mean, there's a claim coming up that I'm going to hold him to.
again, nothing to suggest anyone's in a space station or a weightless environment here.
They look pretty weightless to me.
I mean, that just looks ridiculous. Guys, if you want some help here with your publicity stunts, you clearly need some, because it's so blatantly obvious at this point in time. I don't even believe in this Tosh, and I can't stand it. But even me, even myself, could do better.
Oh, really? You can? Okay. Do better then. Reproduce this shot. I want to see it. If you can do better, show me.
With a budget of a £5.
With a budget of a £5. I mean, he's clearly British. I'm assuming that means £5. So prove it. You've made a claim. Put your money where your mouth is.
This is ridiculous, lads. I could do better with a budget of a £5 and my phone.
With a budget of a £5 on your phone. Do it. I dare you. Prove to me that you can recreate this scene on your phone.
This is terrible, and at this point in time, as I keep stating, is mockery.
Why on earth would the Chinese government feel the need to fake this kind of footage? I mean, the Chinese government aside, their space program, I feel, is respectable. I don't feel that their space program is trying to put one over on anybody, their government notwithstanding. But there is nothing in this clip. He goes on for another couple of minutes talking about how fake this clip looks. And I just don't see it. I don't see any fakery here. I'm not, granted, I am not an expert, and I assume that neither is this person. Neither is the narrator. So yeah, this he's made some pretty serious claims, and I'm putting it to you, sir. Prove it. Prove that this is fake. If you can do it with a $5 in your phone, then I dare you to recreate this clip. That's all I want. Recreate this clip and I'll shut up.